Here we are for a lovely day at the Mong Park. I'm just out taking a stroll. Here's the wide paved walkway and some exercise equipment. I've been meaning to have a look at some of the exercise equipment, but actually this is not the best spot because it only offers 2 pieces. We'll look at the exercise equipment again another time. You might be able to hear the birds in the background. The wind is picking up, and occasionally the sun is shining through the clouds. But the humidity, the temperature, and everything is just about perfect today. It's a nice, cool afternoon in Macau. Here we go with a little bit of sunshine. And in the background, through a break in the trees, you can see the buildings and the residential areas of Macau. This tree here, I believe, is an evergreen tree related to pine trees or juniper, but I don't actually know what variety it is. It is a nice looking tree though. These here, instead of the typical leaves, are needles, bunches of needles. On many American pine trees, they have individual long needles that are in bunches of 2 or 3. Here are just some ornamental bushes. These are just some ornamental bushes. If you look up here, there's a spot where they cleared out a lot of the trees. They cut them off all the way down to the base of the trunk. I'm not sure why they did that. And here are some ferns. These plants here are a variety of fern. We'll look again. You can see a little bit better where they have cut off a number of trunks of the trees up there around the rocks. I hope that the trees grow back quickly, or other vines and trees move in to replace it, because it looks like those roots of the trees there may be supporting the boulders to keep them from eroding, to keep them from falling down. Here, as we go down this ramp, we have the central fountain where they've placed the red colored flowers all the way around. I believe those flowers they have down there are the poinsettia, but they placed them all the way around the fountain. And here is a nice little fish pond, a koi or goldfish pond. Most of the fish are all the way in the middle now, so I don't think you can see any of them. And across the back, there are many fan palm trees. It's the fan palm, because they look like the old-fashioned fans. The old-fashioned fans. There's a taller palm tree that is not the fan palm. It's a different type of palm tree there. And over here we have a part of the Institute of Tourism Studies, which is nicely located here inside and part of the Mong Park. This is the Institute of Tourism Studies. Here we are at an area of the Mong Park where the growth is very thick. We have many thin, younger, tall-trunked trees, and then we also have an older, large-trunked pine tree. Now this is a pine tree. I don't know if the light will be right, but you can see the pine needles up there. That's going to be very typical of a pine tree.